Okay, this is a quick look at 712 Auto Sales. This is probably one of the best looking sites I've looked at. A couple things real quick. I like the design on the homepage. I like the layout. It's nice and clean looking. You've got two links down here to Facebook and to YouTube. These links bleed link juice. This is this one right here. These are off-topic links, and they bleed link juice. And this one has two side by side. This one has one here, then it stops and starts here again. Or is all that one link? But these are off-topic links. They bleed link juice. So basically, when a page is designed or created, when Google finds that page, they give it some form of link juice, 0.0000 point or 9 or whatever it is. But it's some form of link juice. And then the more pages that link to it internally, as well as the more pages that link to it externally, help it to improve that link juice, and that link juice helps it to rank in the search engines. So when you have a page like this, which is the home page, which means there's probably a lot of link juice flowing into this page, that link juice is divided by every link that comes off this page. So each link devalues the amount of link juices flowing to the other pages. And these right here are devaluing that link juice for Facebook. And well, the unless this is a free website, which I'm absolutely positive it's not, you're bleeding link juice. You're paying them to help their website rank better and devaluing your own website. Overfuel should not put a link to their website on every customer they build. I mean, that's just wrong. And then in addition to that, you've got Facebook and YouTube. So Facebook and YouTube, if you link to your content, they don't like it, and they try to do everything they can to prevent you to link to your own content while they make money off of your content. If everybody quit posting on either one of those sites, that's it. They don't create anything on their own. They make money off your content, and then they don't want you to link to your own content, but then you're linking to their content, and that is off topic for one, and it's devaluing every single link on this page by those two or three with the dealership. But also, when you go to Facebook from this link, if I click this link and go to Facebook, there's a good chance Facebook's going to show me ads for cars in this area, because they can look and see exactly where I'm coming from, and they target the ads to me depending on what site I'm coming from. So this actually helps them target their ads and get you're helping your competition advertise their cars by linking to Facebook and YouTube and these sites. And, like I said, this is a good-looking website. I like the website. However, the most important thing on this page is the title tag. So right here, you've got welcome to, well, let's see on the title. The title is 712 Auto Sales. 712 Auto Sales is not something that's a very competitive keyword. It's not something a lot of people are trying to rank for. So what would be better is if you had used car sales here, or used cars for sale here, and then you moved this 712 Auto Sales to the back of the title, because you'll still get credit for it, but the first word they see gets more credit than the next. And since this is not as competitive as used cars, I would have used cars at the back. And then here on the welcome to 712 Auto Sales, I would have something like fine quality cars, or something else that's kind of more of a clickbait type description, because this is what's going to show up in the search results. From here, it would come back over here, and we look right here. The most important thing, the absolute most important thing, is your speed. The page speed is very important, because the first thing that happens is the first content paint. Google limits how often they spider a site, how deep they spider a site, and all kinds of stuff depending on this. This is supposed to be in under 1 second. So that's why it's red, is because it's not in under a second. So there's a penalty right off the bat. Google is limited on how deep and how often they crawl this website because of that page speed right there. Then when you look at the largest content paint, you've got everybody who said that the page speed matters. The largest content paint, Google said that there's a penalty if the website doesn't load in 2.5 seconds. So this one takes 10.5 seconds. So there's definitely a penalty. Google studies have shown that if a website takes longer than 3 seconds, it will lose 53% of its traffic. Walmart said that for every 2% for every 1 second improvement in load times, they saw a 2% increase in conversions. Mophie said for every millisecond improvement in load times, they saw a 1.11% increase in conversions. Cook said that for every 850 millisecond improvement, they saw a 7% improvement in conversions. So everybody has said that improving the page speed improves conversions. Amazon said that for every 100 millisecond improvement, they saw a 1% increase in conversion. Koons Automotive, because a lot of people say, well, that's not in the dealerships. Well, Koons Automotive is a dealership website, and they took their conversions from 26 seconds down to 2.6 seconds, and they saw a 1,400% increase in conversions. So all of that stuff does matter. It does make a difference. And in addition to that, you've got errors. You've got 5 errors here. One error can prevent the search engine from being able to crawl the website. One error can prevent the website from working correctly in a browser. One error can make it not ADA compliant. And if we look right here, we can see that this website has got some ADA compliancy issues here. Let's see the summary. You've got 3 errors, 23 alerts. If we look at the details, you've got missing form labels. So it's got missing form labels here and missing form labels wherever the next one is, down here in the bottom. So both these are missing form labels. So that's not being ADA compliant, which can get you fined and or sued. And it's $50,000 per an incident. So that's 3. So that's a $150,000 fine. And then you've got all kinds of alerts in here too that need to be fixed. And one of the alerts is coming up down here in the footer where you've got this off-topic link that's actually hurting you anyway. It's also causing an alert on the ADA compliancy stuff. And a lot of people will say, well, it's impossible to get a website to load or to get a good score on Google Lighthouse. You can't load in under 5 seconds or 10 seconds. And all this stuff is incorrect. One, you can look. I played with a lot of different designs here, just kind of looking to see what it would look like. This was a green one, and all these are on this home page. That's the gray we were looking at, and then we've got a dark gray. And if you look, this has got the cars on it. It's got everything you've got on your website is right down through here. So now, and we've got the footer set up like what you've got and everything else. And we put that into Google Lighthouse, we get 100% across the board. This is that page. And you've got 0.8 millisecond load times for the first content pane. That's under the second, so that means there's no problem spidering this website. The largest content pane is 1.2 seconds. And you've got the 100% on there's no reason to have errors, and 100% on the ADA compliancy tool. So a lot of people will say, oh yeah, it's more complicated than what he's saying, and you can't just do it like that, and blah blah blah. But you can see that you can. It can be set up to work correctly. And then if we come in here and we look at the inventory page, this website has 96 cars on it. It's less than 100 cars. In my humble opinion, and I could be wrong about this, and it's got what's your car value worth. So I don't see why you would have all this. I mean, you should be able to show 100 cars on one page to limit. I mean, I would imagine, and I could be wrong, it looks like he's got a car for everything. So if you want to see Mercedes-Benz, but it just seems like a lot of information for 100 cars. I could understand if you have like a really big website, but like this has got that's the one SUV, or maybe that's because I'm clicking here. Maybe if I take out these things, it jumps around a lot when you start. But it just seems like if somebody's looking for a car to scroll through 100 cars wouldn't be, something's causing it not to show me all the cars. I don't know about this ad here. If I'm looking, it just seems like the finance thing should be on the detail page or something. That just seems like it would be in the way. it seems like you could make the inventory page a lot cleaner. If you look right here, it would come back over, and these links go to your website. So, I mean, if you're on this website and you go to something, this helps you rank because it's got these links and all on the website to your website. But if we look right here, you've got it just like right here. I can search by price. I can order it by the price. I can order it by the mileage. I mean, it just seems like there should be a simple, easy way. That's a good-looking car, isn't it? It seems like there should be a simple, easy way to come through here and do this without having all of the extra stuff that gets in your way over here on that left-hand side. I mean, that's just my humble opinion. I just don't. I think it's a lot of information that most people probably aren't going to use. I mean, I wonder what the stats are to show how often people actually filter by all this stuff. And it prevents you, I mean, it's in the way when you're trying to look at stuff, as is this right here. That kind of throws you off, too. What you're trying to do is put somebody in a state of flow and keep them in a state of flow. And a lot of this stuff right here kind of throws you off when you're coming through here looking at it. This page looks good, doesn't it? Good Deal, Car Gurus. I mean, like I said, this is a good-looking website. I like the website, but the page speed time kills it. I mean, it doesn't matter how good-looking the website is. If Google can't spider it, if Google's not going to rank it as high as it should be ranked, if you're going to be losing, like I said, Google studies show that you lose 53% of the traffic in 3 seconds. This is at 10.5, so you're losing more than 53% of your traffic just because of load times. And it's something that these people who charge thousands of dollars a month for their services for these websites, this is something that they should be looking at, because it doesn't matter how good the website looks. It doesn't matter about any of that stuff if you're losing 53% of your traffic before they even look at the website. And that's what's happening with this. That's what all the studies have shown, is you lose 53% of your traffic. And Dealer Inspire did a study, and they said for every 2-second improvement in page speed, you see 40% more leads. That's what Dealer Inspire said. CDK did the same study, and they said that for every 1-second improvement on the vehicle detail page, that they saw a 20% improvement in conversions. So everybody's studied this. Everybody's looked at it, but nobody talks about it because nobody wants to let the dealership know what's going on and what the problems are with page speed. But again, it's a good-looking website. I like the website. But I think it could be designed to look just as good as this one, but get the page speed down to where you want it to be so that you're converting more traffic and all. This is kind of big. I should have done it more like what he had over here, but I just threw something together really quick. But anyway, that's just kind of a quick look at the website. I can dig into it deeper if you want me to. I can look at some more stuff. I can even play with that design a little bit to make it do more stuff as well. But you can see that if you look online and you do some studying, you'll see that page speed is the single most important thing when it comes to ranking and converting traffic. And this one fails on the page speed side of it.